Oh, yeah. That's totally fair. You know, we're stuck here with our little $8 cells, and look at you with your $25 Titan size. Forget it. Yeah, it sucks for you, but I'm getting one this summer. It's gonna be awesome. Aren't you supposed to have a sticker on you, Stormer? No. Stormer! Rocka! Hide me! They can still see you. Ah! Dang it. You want to leave too? No. Yes, you do. Ah! Alright. Hello, LEGO fans and non-LEGO fans. Welcome to the seventh awesomest thing on the internet. Stack Attack! It's Stack Attack. You know where it's at. The one thing we don't lack is the knack for reviewing LEGOs, and that's a freaking fact. Don't you even deny it. And today, we got the last of the Hero Factory 3.0 sets. It's set number 2282. Has 174 pieces. Age is 9 to 16. It retails for $25, and it's Rocka XL. And Rocka XL is obviously the last of the stuff from Hero Factory 3.0 that I have to review on the show. And I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he is a pretty cool character. He's the only Titan-sized hero so far, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's look at the box. Where it's got Rocka on it. It's got the stuff down here. It's got Rocka XL. Actual size, bottom. It's him in picture. It's got the comic and them fighting Witch Doctor because he didn't give them the magic words. You suck at your job, Witch Doctor. Don't know what I'm talking about. Just search Witch Doctor on YouTube and you probably figure it out. Alright, so let's get to the set. But first, I actually have something I want to look at from a previous set that I didn't cover. I'd like to put the Witch Doctor on his box. If you remember, he's the largest from that set. And there's a box that's got, you can see the Waspix in the background and Fangs and Scorpio. And up here there's Raw Jaw, but he's yellow. There's no red Raw Jaws anywhere on this either. So maybe in beta he was supposed to be yellow, but then they changed into red. A fun fact, in beta, Raw Jaw's box was actually sideways, which is kind of interesting. I'm turning down the volume of this because this is kind of loud. Too much. Okay. Okay. Time to look at the set himself. Start at the feet because that's the lamest part. And kind of like he has the same kind of setup as the Witch Doctor. His feet have these new clip pieces on them with the, or new as in 8 months ago, with the golden armor pieces on them. And there's the two ball things on the back. And there's a spike here, which is kind of weird. And the side has the two gray chest plates on them for armor. This is really awkward looking. I need to adjust this a little bit. There we go. Has this spike on the side as well. Here it's the gold armor, and he kind of has that same kind of thin leg thing that Firelord did, but it's kind of covered up by this armor right here. Doesn't look quite as bad. And then some of that there. And for his chest, there's kind of this ugly area right here. I don't know, this just looks really lame to me. I think I could have made it like a longer armor piece, like a 6 wide armor piece. This is 5, right? Yeah, it's a 5 wide armor piece. I think that made that a 6 wide, it would have looked a lot better. I don't know exactly how much better it will look, but it just looks kind of weird. Like this is just kind of open and weird looking. And now for the chest, he has of course, the standard core and thing, but behind it is actually a golden claw, you know, the one that came with the regular Rocka. And then for the arms, he has this big armor piece right here with the spike. This doesn't really fall off at all. It's not a ball joint, so you can flex it like a shoulder pad. And then before we get to the actual arms, there's these spikes back here, and then has these things in the back. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Kind of little spike things that jet out. See on the other side. Now for the arms, He's got two of these Rocka XL things on the. I think this is the forearm. Yeah, I think that's what the part of it. And then for his arm, he's got this really long unarmored area with the black hand, with the golden Xanosphere. They have had those before back in the day with Rocka. I'll shoot you right in the face. Yay! That caused you pain and surprise. Yeah, it's about right here. Just looks really awkward. I think they could have made that more armored. I don't know how, but maybe like a silver piece on this side or something. I don't know. Just looks really lame. This arm's actually a little bit shorter in terms of the arm piece, but of course this makes it longer. It has one of those claws with these pieces. It has a bunch of these little claw pieces here. These kind of do fall off a lot when you're playing with it, so be careful when you're using his claw. It doesn't fall off quite as much as bulk, but it still does fall off a lot. And then for his head, he's got the standard Rocka head, but he has one of these connectors on it to make his head longer. I really don't understand why they always make the characters hunched over. Well, Rocka doesn't look so hunched over, but they always make them hunched over. It doesn't. I don't know why. Why can't they make them regular sized, regular, stature? It just makes them look weird. And that's Rocka XL. Final Hero Factory set. So what do I think of it? Or Final Hero Factory 3.0 set. So what do I think of it? Definitely not one of my favorites of the larger characters, but he does have a lot of problems with armor. Like this part down here, I felt always looked kind of open. Same with the Witch Doctor. Just looks really awkward looking. Does not look right at all. I think it looks a little. I don't know. It just looks about the same as Witch Doctor. It has these spikes inside to make it look a little better. What else do I have to say about it? This arm piece right here looked kind of ugly. Never liked that much. This here is probably the big deal breaker for me. It just looks not right at all. It's like this big open thing with this part on the side open. It's just like, not my taste. And then it has like these spikes in the back, like they don't even do anything, but I guess it does look cool. So, that's what I think about the set. Now let's get the stack bar out and rate this thing. Get this down. Alright, of course, like always, we'll start off at half and raise or lower the bar depending on what I like and what I don't like about the set. Alright, so for size, it's $25. It's definitely a bit bigger than Scorpio is. It's almost actually as big as the Witch Doctor, so in terms of size, I'm going to add 2 points. So it's pretty good. Mock pieces. Not too much to brag about. I mean, it does have a lot of these clip pieces right here. A lot of these new spike pieces and the gold claws. You actually get 2 of those. So if you don't want to buy Rocka twice in a row, you can always get this. And you also have this longer arm piece right here. These, nothing too much interesting. A lot of white pieces back here. But that's about it. I don't think there's too much to go crazy about. So I'm going to take it off by 1 because just not much to offer. And next is play value. I do like the play value in him. You could, he's just overall he's pretty good looking, or pretty good. These do fall out a lot, but nothing else really falls out except for I guess the Xanosphere. But you can always just take that out and put it somewhere else for now. That's what I usually do. And in terms of flexibility, actually it shows, but it kind of has the same connection as Firelord, with having that that piece. Is that one of those pieces? Yeah, it is having one of these pieces here to connect the arms. It doesn't flex as well as you want it to. It just flex forward a lot, but doesn't flex back really at all. Flex ups and it flexes up, forward and down fine. Just in terms of back, not very well. Just like Firelord, very similar to Firelord in a lot of ways. So for play value, I think I'm just gonna leave it there because I don't know, not the greatest, not the worst either. Some flexibility problems. His legs are fine. His arms are fine. So yeah, and then finally there's a cool factor, which I think is one of the most important parts. He definitely looks very cool, other than kind of this part right here, and this part right here. I think he looks great. So I'm gonna add 2 for that, just because he's good looking. And then this area down here is kind of open, which I always find a little ugly. But I guess the dark gray looks a little better than the white for that. It's gunmetal gray. So as it stack up, it's a 13 out of 20. I think he's a decent set to add to your collection. He's not very many great mock pieces, and he's not the best on play value, but he's pretty cool looking, and he's nice and big for $25. So that's all the sets for the 2011 3.0 Hero Factory sets. Should be only one other set I'm thinking of getting for 2011, so thanks for watching. Next time we're going to be reviewing something from 2012, well, finally. So see you guys for that. Thanks for watching. Catch you next week. Later.